Good morning, everyone. This is Jeffy Kennedy, also writing as Jennifer K. Lambert, author of epic fantasy romance. I'm here with my first cup of coffee, ah, which is delicious. Today is, say it with me, people, it is Friday. Woohoo! It's also a national holiday here in the U.S., the 4th of July, Independence Day, even as we sign ourselves into being under a fascist regime. The irony is not lost on many of us. If you're not on video, you will see that I am wearing green today. Um, just because normally I would be wearing red, white, and blue to celebrate, but like many of us are just not really feeling that celebratory mode at the moment. Um, the big awful bill got passed, which is just a travesty and amazing. But I won't talk about that because it does not fall under the realm of things that I can control. And I do have exciting news to tell you folks, and I feel like everything we can do to grab onto joyful things, make life good for the people around us, um, while protecting those who are going to be increasingly vulnerable, it's going to be coming down to us. So, whatever it takes to keep your strength up, right? Because there are awful people celebrating today as if they have accomplished something, and um, we need to keep ourselves together, right? So, exciting news. I finally get to tell you this thing that I've been hinting at. I am going to be at San Diego Comic Con. Woohoo! Very excited. I am going to be on a panel there. Apparently, the schedule hasn't been released, so I don't get to say what. But yeah, I do get to go there, bringing me to San Diego Comic Con and paying my flights and hotel and all of that. So that's pretty wonderful. So if you are planning to go, and I think you would have had to already plan to go because uh, like tickets sell out fast and early, look for me because I will, I think, be doing a number of things there. And also, if you are in the San Diego area, Southern California area, I did this last time I was there, which was amazingly enough July of 2019 with Grace Draven. She came with me, and we had a little party dinner gathering for readers in the Hilton Garden Bar area, and it was really fun. So if you are not coming to Comic Con itself, but would like to meet up and hang out, we could plan something. So let me know. Just send me, you all know how to find me. Comment, send me social media messages, whatever, and we'll see what we can do. I'm very excited about being invited back to San Diego Comic Con, and yeah, it's gonna be great. I will go on book tour, get back, do fun things with my friend Kelly Robson for her birthday. Then I'm going to take my husband David on a short trip for his birthday down to Rio Doso, New Mexico, and then I'll be back for like 2 days and then go to San Diego for Comic Con the weekend of the 24th to the 26th, something like that. So busy, busy. That's going to be all my July. Uh, One thing I do want to talk about too is that I finished reading this book, which is called Blood Beneath the Snow by Alexandra Kennington, which has a very pretty cover. It's got a little bit of the shiny foil on it with the crown with the swords crossed. Really great enemies to lovers fantasy romance, which I feel like hasn't gotten as much notice as it seems like it should have. It's published by Penguin Random House, by Ace, and it came out, well, I think it came out earlier this year, like May of 2025, something like that. And um, Yeah, anyway, Alexandra is going to be with me at the event in Salt Lake City on July 9th. It's going to be Authors in Conversation. Uh, so I got sent this book somewhat randomly. It came to me in an unmarked envelope, right? If you send things media mail, you're not supposed to put any correspondence in there. So that does tend to lend itself to mysterious books arriving without explanation. And I thought maybe it was something that assistant Corrine had asked me to get because she's a terribly spoiled assistant and I get her fancy books all the time. I get like various publicists to send them to me early and so forth. It's one of her perks of putting up with me. So I sent her a photo of this book and I said, well, is this a book you wanted? Why do I have this book? And she was the one who said, well, she is doing the event with you in Salt Lake City at Poppy's Books. It's actually in Spanish Fork in the evening. I think it starts at 7. So if you're in that area, come on out. We would love to see you. And check out Alexandra's book. You all know I'm a pretty picky reader, and I read this all the way through. I really liked it. It's well written. There's a lot of great elements to it. So I believe she's working on book 2. I'm not sure when it's scheduled to come out. I will find out when we are in conversation in Salt Lake City. So I wanted to tell you all about that. And I've already talked about book tour. You should be able to find it. But, quick rundown. After Salt Lake City, I will be in Austin, Texas at Book People with the redoubtable Grace Draven. She's going to be there to be in conversation in Austin. And then on Friday evening, I will fly to Columbus, Ohio, and I will be at the Columbus Book Festival on Saturday and Sunday. And then I will be in New York City on Tuesday night for a special event for Sarah Beth Durst's release of her second book, The Enchanted Greenhouse. And that's going to be at the Union Square Barnes & Noble in New York City. And I already know a couple of you who are able to get to the city, which is what I know that cool people on the East Coast call it. They are coming to the city for the event, which should be super fun. So, other than that, I've been working this week. I'm going to be working today. We're going to do some fun, like staying at home close to 4th of July things tonight. But Kelly Robson landed on Wednesday evening, and yesterday we got a lot of writing done. I'm still working on this revision for the rest of my life. I've got 65 pages to go. I'm on page 358 of 423. Actually, I'm not. I'm on page 360 of 424. So, I probably didn't get it saved last night. I was working over in the casita with Kelly. We were on the casita portal, and then rain came in. A lovely rain came in, and I didn't have my cord, so I kept pushing it, and then my computer shut itself down. It was like, no, you don't have enough power. That was exactly how the error code sounded. So, yeah. So page 360 of 424, I am now at a chapter I have to insert. And yeah, so still 64 pages to go, and I'm going to have to make another pass. There's just nothing to be done about it. I'm going to make that. It's just going to be from like chapter 15 on. And I am right now on chapter 28. So it won't be terrible, but I'm just worried that there's going to be some continuity issues, things that need smoothing. So we'll see how much I get done today and tomorrow. The thing is we set up all sorts of fun things to do. Tomorrow I get my hair done. I want to go to yoga class. I'm going to get my hair done. And then we are going to go see La Boheme at Santa Fe Opera on Saturday night. Sunday will be a good, I need to do laundry before I go on book tour, but it'll be a good at-home day. And Monday we're like doing stuff like going to 10,000 Waves for spa treatments. Tuesday's going to be party organization and planning. But the upshot is I'm probably going to be working on this while on book tour, which is not terrible. I think it'll be fine, especially if all I'm doing is this final smoothing pass. So, yeah, never before, for those of you interested in process, have I had a book where I've had to move chapters around like this. And so that's kind of what I've been doing is with this revision. It's funny how it works because if you change something in the beginning, these small changes feel fairly easy. And I know that I was kind of bragging on it. I was like, oh, the bones are already there. All I had to do was lift out these details. But by the time you get to the end, it's like there's probably a name for this model, but like if you have two lines or 2 points, let's see, sorry, start at a single point and then you move them out just a little bit. So at the beginning, your lines are very nearly parallel and they're very close together. But the farther you go, the more they diverge. So by the time I get to the ending of this book, it's like I'm here and I'm here for what it is and what it needs to be. So yeah, if I can complete through to the ending before I leave, that will help. And it just is what it is. There's a lot going on here. My mom's not feeling well. I hope you feel better, Mom. But I'm concerned I have to go there. We'll see how it is what it is, right? You just handle things as they come up. So that's what I'm doing. 1 minute at a time, right? Not to hell with 1 day at a time. Let's do 1 hour, 1 minute at a time. So anyway, we're going to hang out and do writing today. Kelly has pronounced the casita incredibly comfortable. She's sleeping like a rock, which makes me very happy. And she's yesterday got 1,700 words done on the novel she's working on. So I think that that's super exciting. I wanted it to be a place not only for my mom to come be when she visits and eventually live, but also a place where people can come write. So as the casita is available, I'm going to start doing writing retreats. I have to figure out how to set this up. I will probably talk to my friend Mary Robinette Coal on business logistics for this kind of thing. So, like what to charge and what I should provide and how to set up a calendar. But for those of you who are interested in that kind of thing, pencil that in. Let me know what would work for you. And, I might do things like where I offer anywhere from like 1 week or 2 weeks to a month. I might see if I can get some of my wealthier friends to sponsor residencies. That would be cool, wouldn't it? Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see what happens there. And what else do I have to tell you? Those were my big things. I kind of considered not doing a podcast today because I'm not sure who's going to be online. But I did have these things in particular that I wanted to tell you and share my exciting news. So I think I'm just going to call it a short podcast today. And yeah. And the next time I talk to you, it's going to be Tuesday. It's going to be release day, which is, I can't believe it's here. Cannot believe it's here. Oh, and I don't have it in here. I would show you one other thing, but I'll try and share it with you later. So, yeah, I hope that if you're in the U.S. that you are able to find ways to enjoy the holiday today. At least people have the day off. And, we are still free. We are not Yet it's not as bad as we project things could get. So it's probably good to celebrate what we have right now, enjoy the moment. I know that that's kind of difficult, but that's what we do, right? Live in the moment, treasure the good things, make good things good for other people. So yeah, I hope you all have as good of a holiday and weekend as it can be, and I will talk to you all on Tuesday. You all take care, okay? Bye bye.